Lairiba GSDP se GSDP see around 10 to 15,000 crore di overestimated tawrubne heriba. Manipur ki economy si business si down by 60%. Swap thingaiba ama thingaiba mayam si da GSDP si aina sai realistic oide and haina lakadri se 2023-24 gi 2023-24 gi actual da akwai 45,500 something crore neba adu hujikna 60,000 15,000 hena masida overestimated tawre 23-24 gi akwai gi mayam yangakpa matamda 2024-23-24 da growth se ai figure mayam di haijarage growth oina ai haijarage oina hochaba matamda 9.61% growth le GSDP gi aduga 24-25 da 14.5 crore le adu hujiki figures da handaki figures da budget estimate se 60,112 crore le bisida akoina masida growth rate se GSDP ki GDP ki GSDP ki growth rate se 15.28% le sida di Manipur crisis over Manipur economic crisis le ba Manipur ki waro matamas da Manipur ki state se India ki top growing state ko khwaidagi hojik aina ngasai yeng matamda Maharashtra da India ki mamang the highest legi se 13% ne Maharashtra ki dabi ho handaki budget ta puthori ba sigi matung inna akoi Manipur ki growth rate se 15% growth rate ta lai Maharashtra bok hena nungai re aduna masidi akoi realistic oide masi amutang yengjal haningi haiduna ai thamjaningi adu mamang su hena yaukhabuduni Manipur na highest inflation laiba matamda then inflation is all over India the state me yang matamda Manipur na highest inflation level lai adu gi mathatta amusu mu Manipur ki GDP growth in India the highest ne na masi ki figures in the show tawle aduna ai masi munni yengjala ningi Manipur lairiba crisis sida awana lairiba mayam sida Manipur ka su tawde Manipur ki praja mayam wade karimta tawde haibagi figure ama masida utli haiduna ai thamjage ai losanjarappa matamda akhoi mamangda akhoi MP ngarang honorable MP na su ngarang thambigre Manipur si ngasi gi budget sida yengwa matamda mamang union budget pass tawda disaster thokpa flood thokpa natural disaster thokpa ato state even Assam gi bo ming pandi gi yaw ki Manipur da waraba koi hajiki condition situation ji matungda 2023 da akoi gi drought ama thokre adugi matungda flood anirak koi gi history da yamna achauba oiba flood anirak ma chu thokre aduga yamna kuira matungda len achau ta na hailstorm ta duna Manipur gi mage gi leiriba maruina khungangda leiba imung manung maruina paisa paijadaba forest to the poor mayam singi mayum singje sarbanas han tum ta from government initiative khrapi gi maduna di pi bangam banate laitab lairam mayam mai araiba sana lupa thamtoktana honorable MLA sing library mai kendra sing loi khang sana lupa thamtoktana thamgram mamangi union gi budget pass to the yawiram dragasu handaki budget sidi parliament da pass to ni haiduna madugi prospect ama yawlakadra haina khanbani ai ngarang relief and disaster gi aigi madugi da yengbada madugi magi kainodu da yengbada yawti hari mamang jehi du yawte handak su yaw ada masi sidagi prepare toroga Manipur dagi prepare tawani sigi mayam se union gi tawda khare yam happy you haiduna masi hapan wi kari kai haiduna ai thamjage aroiba poina makatang Manipur gi economy si loire haiduna mayam na hena khangnarabaduni aduna akoi businessmen Manipur da chau na tawriba businessmen small scale medium scale industries sing dukan phamaga leiba mayam sing loan lauraga business tawriba mayam sing se mamangi assembly da su mamangi assembly da su koi toina thamgini magi mokhoigi moratorium si extend to biu haiduna masi kanna koi tawjabani masi losalak masi term ji losalak kadore masi losan raga business person sing business housing mayam sing se NPA hek ta given numita mapun sigi business to yarodon union government na masi tawbiragadi yabiragadi moigi loan sing se web up to you masi akoi gi dimani Congress party gi Manipur gi business community mayam nasu masi appreciate to gani hai nai thaje web up to hai se akoi gi lariba bank sing nadi web up to radi akoi di singa roi akoi ngasai loan to ri paisa do singa roi da bank sing di loi mut ne hai bagi question na hange hai be pau tai bank ta paisa do mang hai bana amount to mang hai bana union government na Manipur gi situation se di business sing survive tong na ba masi gi loan amount se union government na sing da do se mo khoi sing bi daga di Manipur gi business kano sing almost 60-50% akoi na haining da bagi wani sida lairamba businessmen mayam sing som nakana lambi chatpa yada badagi asam lom dagi anamba lai hiba som nakana dagi anamba lai hiba mayam amusu lai rabin hai aduna Manipur gi businessmen sing entrepreneurs sing mayam sing se hingnaba moratorium extend to you moratorium extend to hai sida businessmen sing di pamba nati adu bu khitang do su ya laga lai hai do moi gi capital du di adum lai moi na pu hiba capital du di dum lai ga ni interest to the hen thi do interest dum thi do ne capital do yang sing do madu matam kha ngai bi go hai duna to bani masi matang ai kaino thamjaningi aduna losan jarpada aina government da request to janing se a proper and detailed analysis of the damage and losses caused by the violence/economic impact koi crisis sigi matungda masi thokiba analysis ama tawiba aduga a road map for recovering either in the form of a special package or a scheme masi mo mayam se akoi gi budget akoi gi handaki lakadoriba budget sida masi hapaningi koi table tawhiba budget asida masi amuktang revise tawraga masi ma ai tawhoningi haidana ai thamjage press ki chen now sing lakpa mayam punam puthala chari thank you okay today is regarding the recent budget estimate that's been tabled in the parliament. As a responsible opposition in the state of Manipur, I'm representing Congress party. See, the budget for 25-26 shows a surplus of 264 crore, which is against the trend where there were deficit since the last many financial years. And this is happening when the state is reeling under an acute financial distress. And it's to say, the at least astounding. The projected revenue expenditure is around 21,511.26 crore, which is 61% of the total expenditure, where the capital component is around 13,592 crore, that is around 39% of the total expenditure. The capital figure of the capital expenditure seems high, not because of the investment, but rather in discharge of debts and repayment of loans, in which around 6,361 crore, or around 41% of the capital outlay. Similarly, in the revenue expenditure, a major chunk goes to salary, pension and interest payments, comprising of 51% of the total revenue expenditure, or in absolute terms, it is around 11,013.29 crore. In other words, discharging of debt and salary, pension and interest payment, that those are unavoidable expenditure. The total comes around 17,372 crore, and about 50% of the total expenditure. And due to this highly unavoidable liabilities, there is little room for maneuvering, and as we can see in the last 2-3 years, the condition of roads in Manipur, the condition of infrastructure in Manipur has been gone from bad to worse. So we were expecting a lot from the union government, especially the finance ministry, that a debt burden state, which is almost, the economy is almost collapsing. We were expecting at least the finance ministry to look into this matter, but the budget estimate shows there is no change at all from last year. The revenue receipts, as well as usual, you can see in the budget at glance that it's on the higher side. Supposedly, 2000 in the actual of 2023-24, that is 1,223.51 crore. Now, the budget estimate for 2025-26 is around 2,334 crore. This is one of the example of high assessment in the revenue receipts. So, in the state-owned tax, if you look at it, 2023-24 actual is around 209.57 crore, while the estimated is around 400 crore. So, with the market down and with the liquidity issue resulting in most private sector close, I think it will be wishful thinking of to double the state-owned resources over 23-24. I can see a tendency to pad up the state-owned own resources to make up the reduction in the revenue gap grant recommended by the Finance Commission. The budget seems to be prepared by the previous government and without much touching the same was presented. I will give you an example for that. The basis is that Council of Ministers, at the moment we do not have the Council of Ministers. So, in the RE, revised estimate from 989 crore under the head of Council of Ministers, it's been increased, from 9 crore 89 lakhs, it's been increased to 12 crore 58 lakhs. So, it shows that the budget has been prepared by the previous popular government without touching the same was presented in the parliament. And then if you talk about in the budget, there is hardly much for the internally displaced persons. If you talk about the most marginalized section of the society, around with 35 crore providing for housing under grant number 7 of police, which we can see around, if we calculate it, around 10 to 12,000 families are displaced. So 35,000 if you do the calculation. So for building for housing under this, if you calculate it, it's around 29,000 rupees only. So how can a family build a house in 29,000? Similarly, there is a package for 100 crore. If you look at it, if you see 100 crore seems to be quite a lot, but if you distribute it to the family, there is 60,000 people that are displaced. Even the families have 5 members. If the if you see, if there is 5 members in the family, and then if you do the calculation, there is around 20,000 families that's been displaced now. So if you do the calculation, 100 crore, and then per family, per annum, it comes around 83,000 per family. So per day, for annually, it comes around 230 per family. And then if you look at the member, it will be around 46 rupees per family per day. So what the union government and the finance ministry had provided 100 crore for relief program for the IDPs is not sufficient. This is why there is an increase in suicidal cases in the relief camps, as well as especially in the relief camps, those who are staying there. Last point is that what I would like to put up is that the state's economy is in doldrum, and with small-scale units closed, shops and business hit hard, and most claiming the businesses is down by 60%. However, the budget at glance, the GSDP estimated to show a rise from a figure of 45,558 crore in 2023-24. The budget estimate of 2024-25 shows that rupees 49.937 crore that was recessed to 52,144 crore in the RE 2024-25. These figures shows a growth of 9.61 crore and 14.45 crore respectively over the 2023-24 figure. The BE indicates a figure of 6,112 crore, and that is a growth of 15.28% over the RE of 2024-25 figures. If these figures are realistic in the Manipuri economy, is very well and good. With a growth in double digit, about 15% in the last 2 years, this is totally different from what's fact in the reality in the state. With jobs vanishing, the economy is in very poor shape. Government must indicate how the GSDP eliminate have been carried out, and the data published as this figure has been incorporated in the budget documents. There is a growing suspicion that to ensure the fiscal deficit to keep within the limit laid down by the law by the central government, the GSDP figure is arbitrarily estimated higher. So in conclusion, I would like to put that the figures that are putting in this budget estimate is all fake. Thank you very much. Good afternoon, friends from the media, both electronic and print media. Ngasi ki press conference si akoi Manipur gi hojik parliament da table taukraba budget estimates amasung akoi gi supplementary amadi vote on accounts pass tawraba supplementary sidi mayam hena khangbire committed liability ni mamangi chahi gi chattaba yadaba government gi liability mayam ama masi chatkinaba haidna pass tawbani aduga khoi gi lakadriba chahi sigi budget si table tawraga either assembly da popular government ama state ki leijabasi da assembly da pass tawba adu natragana assembly si laitragana assembly manipur gi assembly gi mohut sillaga india gi parliament da pass tawba as a responsible akhoi gi opposition party ma oina Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee ki magai dagi lairiba puthokriba budget estimate asigi aduga khoina chauna Manipur gi hana dagi budget sida aina su toina assembly gi floor da August House da thamjabani sahi khudingi lakpa budget si khara hapsalaga copy paste tawga semakpagi mawongda ado khoina yamna chauna expect tawjirubdi Manipur ki lairiba huzik president rule lairiba government asida yamna bureaucrat oina koina laibiramaba honorable governor masi budget ki maramda toina su nainaraga lapirabani yamna koidi monde ki su expect chauna tawjaba laibiriba koi huziki president chief secretary hana koina Manipur si karino haina yamna acquainted oiraba miyo misak amani mahaki site ki su koina chauna expect tawjaba lairiba Manipur ki entire bureaucrat ki team mayam singjai su handak kisi da chance lauraga handak ki lairiba union government si da di finance minister di unlimited hoi Manipur guma state ki financial crisis lairibse yamna laina akhoi deal tawba ngamamgadra haina akhoi yam chauna khanjabani aduda hujik laibasida di mamangi ai madugi kaino du ai thamjarake hujik lairiba puthoiba table toriba budget estimate se proposed budget estimate asi akhoi hanagi lairamba lainga aduna handaki phamudreba assembly da puthoke toramba adugi budget to karinta semdoktana parliament da table tawbani haiduna ai thamjage hujik lairiba crisis sida karimta kana tawba ude haiduna ahan ba point da aina masida change tawba mande masi budget se hanigi tumni masida karimta Manipur gi anoba ude habs ai ahan ba point ai thamjage budget estimate 2025-26 ki budget estimate sida sigi koigi lairiba budget at glance sida slow yaujare sida koigi total expenditure se 35,103 crore so mayam ngarang han cover da su loima newspapers in su loima yauna khabani crore si akhoi mamangi budget estimate tagi 34,800 mamangi 2024-25 ki budget estimate tagi crore saniga 264.29 crore se masi surplus haidi hengani haidna pari mamangi akhoi gi fiscal year sing da haibitare budget deficit chatpa ngakane hai ado hujik laiba Manipur gi crisis financial distress leisida acute financial distress leisida budget si surplus budget leigani haibse sidi angpa mane aduna central government ministry da akhoi Manipur di sufficient oiri sumaina haina sakhiba targadi Manipur gi di budget si yam chauna leiri masidi akhoi kana tawbani haina wrong information ama sakhi gadra haiduna ai thamjaning bani adagi amuk yengasi akhoi projected revenue expenditure se punna revenue akhoi spend tawdo haib tare masida total akhoi gi capital expenditure sigi capital akhoi gi expenditure sigi sida leiri se 21,511 crore 61% total expenditure sigi 61% oigadoiba capital component da akhoi 13,592 crore, 39% of the total expenditure. Aduna akhoi sida lakadrisi discharge of debt and repayment of loan. Sidana 6,361 crore capital outlay haina lay sigi 47% oiba. Aduga revenue expenditure is the manana yang matam the revenue expenditure si karino haina akhang hai mayam de loi khangbire aina sum thamjabda revenue expenditure si the salaries, pensions, maruaina loan government loan low mayam gi interest payment. Adu kari lege hai matam da salary da 29% am lere, 16% am lere, 6% ze loan ze 6 mamangi sahida actual da 2023-24 da interest payments in 976 crore lege je sahi amada kayam henkalake interest payment kata ni ko 1208.9 crore sin have the government sigi government sin sahi amada loan kayam loksal lage hai bise masida utli aduna masi mayam si punjal laga expenditure si ngasagi capital outlay gi discharge and debt repayment of loans is 6,361 crore lere capital outlay ki 47%, revenue expenditures the salary the pension the interest payment the sida punchal laga 11,103.9 crore ani je punchal laga 17,374 crore 0.72 crore ama total state chigi total expenditure chat ka tawba expenditures da state na khars tawba expenditure sida 50% di tolo pithopada loan gi interest singbada pension pibada sida loi chat khre hai mayam na su yengbire mayam na su hena Manipur praja mayam hena khangbiragani Manipur lambi thong kamai tawige Manipur gi infrastructure kamai tawige lambi thong amat khara natana sat pa yaje hujik se akoi praja mayam mi hun am oina BJP Congress NPP party laibiriba mayam NPF laibiriba mayam sing laibiriba mayam se loina maki Manipur gi ene party gi adu gi lagi difference laitana masi union government sida achauba gap am leje union government na paibiriba sida akoi masi di Manipur na kano tobo ngamgado nate Manipur government na masi di government na sina union government na sina fill up tobiramu haidana akoi pressure tobum thoi hai aduna 50% almost 50% the total expenditure the sakragadi ai ngasai thamjagi duni akoi development projects in the akoi karibta maigai changjan ba ngamaroi haidana masi gi budget sida reflect tawi haidana ai thamjage adudagi amuk la amatam da revenue receipts di selaizi states on tax revenue haibo akoi state GST yarwa state tagi tax karakpa state on tax revenue haibam lai aduga states own non-tax revenue haibam tax tay karakpa nataba non-tax tay karakpa akoigi driver's license kumba adagi akoigi kano akoigi lam yongthong tawgi revenue day karak sigumba mayam sigi non-tax revenue se mamangi 2023-24 gi actual da hadi lakhibada asyangba lakhibadu da kaya lakhe haiba matamda 1,223 crore lai adugi matungda hujiki budget estimate thamisina 2,634 crore highlight state on non tax dana actual da 2023-24 da lakhibam sidana 209.57 crore lakhi handaki estimate tawrisina lakani haina estimate tawrisina 400 crore Manipur da market down tawre liquidity issue result mayam laire private sector mayam sida lebiriba press ki chin naujin hena khangam private sector mayam close down tawkrabne sigi mathakta tax state ki on tax collection sin double oine na utpase masidi akoi sumoidra haidana ai khali masida aina uzaba point ama khatang uzabasdi akoi state ki on tax mayam collection lakane haraga central government ai sai point um hanjar pada union finance ministry ne Manipur si resource yam labor state ni moisdi tax mayam karaktori hujik laiba phibam sida economy ki phibam sida private sector gi mayam phibam sida akoi gi tax se hana dagi double hega kane haiba masidi ai gi sunya yaning de haidina ai thamjaningi masi akhoi lairiba government asina masima ai munna yenganjani masida aina sum thijabada point kan revenue gap grant 15 finance commission na piba revenue gap grant ji 100 e sahi khuding gi hoise revenue gap grants 15 finance commission 16 finance commission na piba revenue gap grant ji 100 e aduna si 100 abanina masi gi si fill up tawnaba masi inflated akhoi number ama hapchan ba mali haiduna ai thamjage ahum suba point da akhoi ngasai aina mamang da thamjagri ba handaki budget ki preparation ase mamangi previous government na semam badu karimta thiengdana yamna sok yamna semdoktana zak manana parliament da table tawani haibagi khudam se ai khudam ama khatang pijage khudam amani khatang pijage samna hairabada mamangi 2022-23 gi 23-24 gi budget estimate amasung actual lakpa matamda council of ministers singi akhoi gi sigi head ama lei masida crore 10 dagi crore 10 ni thoida actual da spend to give je la e adu handaki 2023-24 sigi actual no sigi budget estimate amasung huziki akhoi gi lairiba akhoi gi revised estimate sidana huzik minister laitraba sidani ko akhoi ngasai ai ngasai thamgriba supplementary akhoi gi kano tawse minister laitrabani minister supplementary ta boro account pass tawse budget estimates di yauri se 9 crore 89 lakhs sina revised estimate akhoi laibana aduga huziki yauriba budget estimate sidana 1258 crore council of minister gi sakine hai huzik council of minister si mamangi budget sembadu da council of minister laidi adu laitraba council of minister sigi crore mapan dagi crore 30 thoi de henkalakani hairi se mamangi lairamba government na semba budget to dito oire habise masida utli aduna example amana muk akhoi GSDP si state ki GSDP si mamangi 49,937 crore lerambadagi 60,000 crore manipuri soktharaba economic condition the 60,000 crore GSDP oine haribne mamangi government labiramba government ai accused tawjabagi wana chade loan yamna lawe loan lawsi fiscal responsibility and budget management Manipur gi sigi laiba act ase mangar payment tawre GSDP sida sigi certain percentage ama 3.5 tagi 0.5 am add tawsale 0.5 am add tawsale 4.5 pu yor manena ithaje adugi percentage to GSDP is na chawring thedi adugi percentage to gi amount si state na loan lobu yae sida sigi si central government ayaba pi na certain percentage adai loan ji panglau de lotion lagadi state na hayeng burden propon ngamoina aduna GSDP chawli se hanagi government leiramba popular government aduna loan yamna logo yana bani haijina madugi example do pusalapa matamda hanagi leiriba keno sida akhoi thambani haiduna ai thamjage ada ngarang newspaper sing de su yaugre akhoi internally displaced person singi akhoi gi housing haibtar housing mayam sabagi adagi prefabricated sabagi lairiba IDB singna masida laiba pamdre masidi human oidre haidna mayamam laigrabani aduna budget si present tawda akhoi gi table tawda 35 crore ma akhoi internally displaced person singi provided housing sina police ki demand number 7 de yawe mayam calculation ang gatang tawga yengmina seba hoi mamang su kano torbe yai akhoi na khanjaru badadi Manipur si peace poroke Manipur si kano akhoi gi mafam da sanghal laga lehan bagi akhoi matuda target toge harabadi IDB singa laiba mayum chaw na building chaw ba kaya mangraba businesses complex mayam mangraba more da chora chanpur da building mayam ama mangraba mayam singse see identify to be a mere 35 crores ina karino to kano to gadrise around 60,000 IDBs individuals in persons in layena mayam hena 60 to 70,000 have 60,000 lower 35 crores 60,000 sida imung amada average da mi manga ne has mi manga sida it comes around 10 to 12,000 12 to 15,000 families ne 12,000 family ne lower 35 crores koina hopopa matam da 29,000 khatane phangis 29,000 is na kari no sadris hoi masi loina mak nate imung family khara khata selective family laiba changsan ba yaraba families into khatane en hai kan mang riba mayam si ai di union ministry na finance ministry na union government na passion be taragadi akhoi gi huji expect to riba se akhoi na su mamang da aina su toina thamjabani akhoi gi lairiba government asina socio economic impact kayam sokhrage have se public domain da thamaga akhoi sida akhoi na pajabada di thousands tens of thousands 10,000 20,000 crore ki property he na manga money haiduna eduga any akhoi music laiba economy gi kainosi kaya manga money have se masi amutang analysis ama tausi central government the PC have se mamang di assembly kaya da su akhoi toina thamjabani congress party na madugi pawa amata ude madu thamamagadi ngasi ngarang la akhoi ngarang werama le honorable finance minister Srimati koigi Nirmala na mana thamgibada 500 crore si contingency charges have rai hujika nam tor contingency kainogi haina thammen hai 10,000 20,000 crore ki matak ma 500 crore na karino have to it's a mere amount aduna mi sing si mayum da hangani haibagi prospect ama udragadi akhoi masigi Manipur da peace work pagi khongthang se masi achouba gap ama legani haina thamjai ani suba point akhoi point mathang lakserabada 100 crore for relief and 100 crore for relief for IDB sada relief material masi relief si aina government si tagi khanjaning masi relief si IDB singda cash oina pi doriba kaino na pi doriba akhoi na yenjaba matamda masi sahi amagi